a chance here with Grok. Grok is such an annoyance actually. After his rework, he's becoming
Little
much,
annoying in the map.
yeah, and it's such a stunner. It's such a stunner, and he dishes out a lot of damage using his ult. So they don't want to take a risk of that. The second ban we've seen from Team Max is actually Kalea. Kalea is also such a crowd control. As I can see right now, the usual crowd control bans. Cecilia also is a ban right now. Such a crowd control and such dishes out a lot of damage. Has very high life steal as well. So they don't want to take chances with that. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any jungle bans up to now. We have 4 bans, which are mostly fighters and roamers, and then we have the Eve ban, the usual. We've seen Eve in the last match, and what she's done actually played a huge part. Yeah, plays a huge part. So, yeah, everyone knows Eve is such an annoying mage mid laner right now.
Do we think that this ban is about fear or about comfort?
Fear, definitely.
They are
fear.
feeding from Eve.
Yeah.
Because they saw it in the last game and they it's used to it. Like everyone is picking Eve. He can be a superstar with it, and the team they can play with a long range and they can easier to go inside, and they have the front line. They have damage dealer more.
Yes, that is very true. And it seems from the bans, even from the third ban, which is Hilda, it shows that both teams are actually more focused on single damage heroes more than actually crowd control heroes. But the first pick, as we've seen from Team Spirit, is actually Zushin. Zushin is going to be annoying. You're going to see in this match, how annoying she can be. And yeah, single target heroes. Yeah, Hayabusa is one of the picks as well. He still didn't actually lock in, but he's thinking of it. Yeah, he's thinking of it, seeing if he's actually going for the Hayabusa pick or not. As for Bimodeki, we're still waiting for his pick right now. Maybe waiting for instructions. Oh, we have the Chu is over here. Yeah, there we go. So they might not actually go for Hayabusa. They're going for Chu and Lunox, which is basically single target / crowd control heroes. So yeah, that's such a great pick for Team Max.
To be honest, Adam, if you saw the jungle bans, the team is focusing on early control focus. And if you saw the support bans, we will see team fights denial. And for the XP, we will see frontline priority.
That is very true. And I believe why they picked Lunox is they wanted to counter Zushin, because Zushin is going to have a hard time in front of Lunox in the early game. But in late game, you might say actually Zushin shine more in the late game. And as we've seen from Team Spirit, the pick of Claude and Hylos also, it shows that they're playing the usual, actually, let's say old school meta kind of picks. So we'll see if this actually works out for them. For the third pick in Team Max, Cypher might go actually for Lunox, or is he going for Hayabusa, as he showed him in the beginning? Nope, he's going for Lancelot. So Lancelot is such a great pick in this match. They're mostly focused on Zushin, to be honest, as I can see right now. They want to, make Zushin kill her in the early game, so she might have a hard time in the mid to late game.
They will take the advantage in the early game, so she cannot do anything in the late game, and she don't have any damage and or prior advantage.
Yeah, delaying basically.
Yeah, as we are seeing these picks, what must be banned next, you think?
From Team Max, they banned Fredrin. I believe Team Spirit right now should focus more on trying to ban a fighter, actually, an XP laner, or a gold laner in that case. Yeah, they're mostly focused on an XP laner or a gold laner in that case. They might actually ban Lapu Lapu because he's still open. He's still there for the enemy team to pick. And there are other choices as well.
For the red side, they are thinking about engage and disengage more than, because it's about the team fights and they like to fight. It's like a chaotic style they need, and they need to focus on the disengage and engaging and the frontline safety more.
Exactly, exactly, and that's why we saw the Ruby ban, which is basically an annoying XP laner. They're like, keep it aside. We don't want her in the match. We don't want to see her in the match. She's gonna give us a hard time, especially with the picks of such as Lancelot and Chu as well. So that's a good ban. As for Team Max right now, they might still focus on the jungle bans because Team Spirit still did not go for a jungler. They might force them to go for a jungler just like they did with Vendetta, but they went for Guinevere, so they're still focusing on the XP ban. Right now, there is still a chance for Team Spirit to go for a good jungler, but let's see their ban. What is it going to be? What are they going to go for?
Yeah, the last ban will continue. We will see for the last ban for the blue side, because we have now 2 XP laners. It's banned. They are focusing a little bit on the XP. More than jungles, because now jungles it's already open, and Labo Labo it's also open for the blue side.
Yes.
So you'll see maybe they will focus on Labo Labo or they different play style at him.
Yeah, probably they might go for a different lifestyle, but if playing safe, I think they would go for banning Lapu Lapu in that case, or Gatotkacha, but I don't believe they would do it. So they went for a Lapu ban. Yeah, yeah.
So are we seeing a defensive ban here or an offensive ban?
It's actually a defensive ban. Yeah,
because they are scared from it. They don't want to see it in the game because he's a little bit annoying and he's in the meta and he got buffed and everyone is focusing on it.
Actually, what I think Team Max would go for, they might actually, Vendetta is actually a great choice for an XP laner, facing the picks from Team Spirit. That's a good choice, or even an off-meta pick like Joehead or a meta pick like Xborg as well is available.
Yeah, Xborg very good to choose here. Also for the Joehead tag rail, also we can see.
Uranus is actually a good choice. Yeah, Uranus is such a wonderful choice, the king of lifesteal. But we still have Esmeralda, by the way, in the XP lane. There we go. There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah. So I expected Esmeralda as well to happen. Edith is also a good choice, but
we are seeing Yusen Shun.
Yeah, Yusen Shin is a good jungler, to be honest. Maybe Team Max did not actually expect them to go for that pick, but I think Yusen Shin is a forced pick for Team Spirit because this is the only choice that they have right now, other than Hayabusa. But Hayabusa is not a good choice facing the heroes, the picked heroes from Team Max actually.
But these drafts from Team Spirit, does it rely on early game or scaling?
No, it's mostly scaling. It's not early game. These are not early game picks. I think both teams are actually looking to go for the mid game, not late game, mid game. Yeah.
Because Yusen, you need to wait until mid game until he will get his complete items and he can make the more damage. Because the red side he can little bit counter it during the farming, during the roamings. But Yusen he can little bit farming and he can focus on the jungle side better.
Yes, that is very true. I believe Team Max will go for a marksman to face Claude. They're still not sure what to pick, I believe, so there are lots of choices. What do you think, Soldier? Granger.
As we said, marksman.
Yeah, they will go for a marksman. Granger.
So does Team Max draft have a clear win condition now, I think?
Yes, definitely. They have a very strong win condition. Lots of their players are dishing out damage. Although on the other hand, they're not very tanky compared to Team Spirit. Team Spirit, they have more tanky choices, but they also have a lot of damage dealing. So we're going to see a lot of kills this match.
We will see a lot of playstyle from Team Spirit because, as I said in the beginning, it's a chaotic style. That's why they picked tanky and damage dealer. More than Team Max, they are playing in the structured thing, and they like to play it like ABC until Z.
So with this draft, who won it, and why?
Team Spirit. It's a chaotic style and fighting style. That's the thing I like. Yusen Shin.
Do you agree?
I'm waiting.
I would agree to disagree on that case. I think Team Max actually has the upper hand in this match, because they have higher mobility, much higher mobility than actually Team Spirit. So yeah, that's what we're expecting, and the match started right now. Excited to see. We're gonna see lots of kills this match. That's what I'm sure of.
And they're very hyped about it.
A lot of objectives also.
Yeah.
Wow.
already. So we're going to hand it over to our casters to bring you all the action. Don't go anywhere. Game 1 starts now here at the Games of the Future Abu Dhabi 2025, powered by ADNOC.
Here we are. Team Spirit going up against Team Max. Nobody expected Team Spirit to be in this spot, but here they are after almost being taken out of the tournament, out of being eliminated, but gonna be facing up against Team Max. Do you think that Team Max has got the composition to actually take game 1 against Team Spirit, Naisu?
I think they do, man. This is one of the things that it's a little bit of a throwback. King Ares has the Uranus, and then you have the Esmeralda across from them. Hold on, mid lane, though. They're quite low. In a good position. Sal's actually dying to the first blood. One shot was going to go for his own. Sunset Lever goes forward just to drag him back. A whole lot of battle spells thrown out in the first minute of the game. But it's a trade, though. The 1-for-1 across the board. To answer that question, though, I will say Team Max, I like the composition they have, Wolf. I think it's a pick-off-centric composition. Anytime you have the Cho there, that's going to be the case. But also, you kind of have some insurance towards the late game if you get there. But I would say Team Spirit has that, especially with Hiko on the Claude. Once he gets those 3 items, that power spike's going to be there. It's really going to be difficult to kill Sunset Lover because of moves like this. I don't know if you're going to get away this time. Yep. The key goes down. BMO down in the mid.
Look, the key for Team Max. I'm gonna snag actually this Uranus. Snag Hero survived. They did not even force a flicker. So King Ares only has to pop the concentration for that one. I think Team Max are fairly okay with this. However, Team Spirit have already blown them out.
And the fight for this turtle is just going to result in TS getting it, right? Team Spirit's got control of this turtle. One shot secures it. Now, if you look at the lineup from Team Spirit, it's literally nothing fancy, right? This is like what this lineup is just kind of, it's very standard in the way it's going to fight. Eventually, when Hiko is online, then the Claude kind of adds some variance to that. But what I was going to say about Sunset Lover too is on his Jushin or even the other mages that he likes to play in the mid lane, he doesn't die much, and that's if you notice in a lot of Team Spirit's games, Sunset Lover is able to go ahead and play more on that utility style mages, and he can also play the more bursty ones. But when he does get his hands on the Jushin, for example, like this, he's very good at just kind of controlling the battlefield. And then you complement that by having the Hylos. The Hylos has been popping up more and more and more once again within the meta. Glorious Pathway, obviously one of the great kind of crowd control ultimates drop down. It really slows down or cuts off exit routes for the opposing team. You pair that up with the Jushin, man, you have so much control within these fights. King Ares, this is what I'm talking about. This Glorious Pathway, it's going to slow him down. He's going to be able to get the stun, and then they clean up the kill. And that's why I was saying my point with the Hylos works so well in this current setup of, having more crowd control, being able to catch certain heroes out, even like the Uranus now.
And what's great about that Sawa ultimate, Glorious Pathway was laid down in advance. He
knew.
Laid down the Glorious Pathway where King Ares would go, not where King Ares was. So it was a nice use of the ultimate. And Team Spirit will actually collect the turret. Top might even make a move onto the mid lane because they know that they're very powerful. Quietly there at 4 minutes in, you have 2,000 gold lead for Team Spirit.
Big lead already up to this point in the game. We'll see if Team Max is able to adjust, and most of that adjustment is just to see what Cypher can do, but he's getting thrown around, and there isn't much that you can do about it right now. One of the changes with the Jushin, like I said, she went through a little bit of a change with the recent patch. There is that cooldown, of course, of about 4 seconds when you throw someone around before you can throw them again, but this is just an objective go in the hands of Team Spirit here. Second turtle of the game, easy take for one shot. So it's Team Max trying to scrape up what they can here, Wolf, and going to try to potentially make a play. Stallo dropping down the Glorious Pathway. They know they want to fight this. Even 3v4, they'll take this fight, and they're going to throw King Ares around. A couple Rhapsody shots here from Lei will keep them from initiating further.
For 3.4k gold lead for Team Spirit. You wouldn't think that it's a massive lead, but if you look at that time, it's just 5 minutes for this game. Others taking over. Kid Bomba even got there where Saksu is.
Saksu!
Unlikely to actually get the orange bulb, but the fact that they're giving information and forcing retributions all over the place, it's already good. And now can be back to farming to prompt Team Max to decide what lane to they defend.
Oh, this is going to be tough now. Fighting around the purple buff. Pathway dropped down by Salo. Kid Bomba jumping in under the turret for key. But they just have everything lined up. Cypher trying to get away, burning, but 1 HP will still stay alive. The rest of the team not going to be so lucky as King Ares falls. And meanwhile, Hiko just doing his thing, working on that bottom lane to go ahead and push in that tier 1 turret. So right now, Team Spirit playing fully into the advantage that they have, and Team Max are looking for some type of play somewhere, somehow. But you're starting to see this gap build even further, even just between the jungles here.
They've taken out a purple buff away from the Lancelot, and even making the gap between one shot as well as Sapphire even bigger. Moment, Team Spirit are poised to take this turn, and it might even be a kill. That was ultimate so on point.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the amount of value he's getting out of this Hylos right now is just it's maximum value. The glorious pathways have been amazing. Sao himself is just able to go ahead and take up so much damage, and this is like one of the best experiences you can have as a jungler. You're one shot, you just do what you need to do. Rotate, get your buffs, get the turtles, and scale up as quick as you can. The rest of the team is just on control of the jungle, and as you mentioned, Kid Bomba doing a fantastic job at actually just giving information over to the rest of the team. Like, hey, Saksu is here. He's grabbing his orange buff. He's up on this top of the side of the map. If you guys want to make a play, you probably can. And this is what's going to happen here. King Ares trying to get away, popping the concentrate. He go there. Nice dodge with the BMI. Blazing Good going to be used, but he is cut off from the rest of the fight. They're still going to go for more as Cypher falls. Kid Boba joining the fight. Going to pop the brilliance here. King Ares trying to get away, but he's dragged to his death. A beacon under the tier 2 bottom lane. Team Spirit will take 3.
Wow. A clean take from Team Spirit, especially when the likes of Kid Bomba are jumping in just to force on the brilliance, and then everybody will just back out and then go back to the fight with such precision coming up from Team Spirit meant that they looked untouched. And felt like they didn't even have to worry about their lives during that moment. Like Team Max were just so in the defensive that the resources that they have that should have been used for their own offense weren't even used at all. Team Spirit are just running through it, rolling through Team Max right now. Oh!
Hiko jumping in with the Blaze do it. 3 members, 4, just feeling that strength of a fully locked in Hiko at this point. I think he's got the 3 items already. They've scaled up so fast, man. 10k lead at 8 minutes. Maybe he's just got 2, working on the 3rd. Okay, look at him. Okay, yeah, he's working on the 3rd right now. I was gonna say he's got to be so close with this kind of lead and just the laning he had. Yeah. He's not yet to the tips, right? The 3-item power spike. But he's almost there. Spike, yeah. He's almost there. And you could see it with the Blazing Do It already, just pumping out that damage.
You can see the Team Spirit are very comfortable with the outcome of this early game from the mid game. We haven't even reached the mid game yet, but now we are. The Lord is now available for Team Spirit to take. Last pawn, and there it is. Man, 850. 8 minutes and 50 seconds, 3-item power spike for a gold laner. We haven't seen that in a very long time. Ever since the patch, the next project next, where out of the gold inside lanes were produced, we have not seen any 39-minute 3-item power spike. This is one of the fastest 3-item power spikes we've ever seen. As of late,
yeah, this is about one of the fastest ones we've seen, at least here too, for Games of the Future, I'd say. One of the quickest power spikes that we see built up on a lineup that, like I said, isn't anything fancy. And honestly, if you look at all the team fights and everything they've done, it's either been a pathway drop down or just Sunset Lover dragging people, right? And now, like I said, once Hiko was online, which is just happened about a minute ago or so, he just needs to jump in with a Blazing Duet, brings multiple people low from Team Max, and they're not really in a fighting position. I mean, even just a couple auto attacks, plus the charge up shot from one shot, able to bring them down nearly to half health. as they get ready. Hiko too, though. Good damage from Thorn Rose. He's going to get healed up while they're revitalized. They're going to try to do the best to defend against this push with a massive disadvantage in terms of gold. You can see they have to really choose the way they fight against Team Spirit. They got to clear in the mid wave, though. It's got to push into here. The base turret is going to go down on the bottom lane. One shot. Go ahead and poking down at Team Max. Another one. Lord's finally going to go down here. Natsu trying to make some work. Thorn Rose trying to clear out the waves, but the turret goes down anyway. Team Spirit still has a wave of pushing up top to possibly clear out one last base turret. I think even with 13,000 gold lead, unless they are able to convert a kill here, they might not push it in, but they drop down the pathway. They're going to flicker out from King Ares. They're still going to be fine, but they can't get this turret. What's Team Max going to do here? Do they watch the base get fully taken out? Viper jumps in, but he might have gone a little bit too far as he's taken out by Sunset Leveler, and finally King Ares goes down as well. They lose two. Team Max is going to lose the last base turret, and Team Spirit with the numbers advantage. Whoa! Goodbye, Bimo. The key just absolutely decimated. Baxter going to be next. He's going to possibly get dragged back, but the base is going to be worked on. There's one minion. It's cleared out. They still have the mid wave pushing in. So Team Spirit will wait a little bit longer. There's way too much time still here for Team Max to be back up. So the base is going to be locked on, and they will take a dominant game one.
Super dominant game number one. You will miss it. That is the kind of gameplay that Team Spirit has shown us. Absolute domination. Game number one. And looking at the heroes that they have drafted, very standard. But the way that they played it, it's really, really good. I think that even nobody from their team have actually overextended in this game. You know how good their execution was. It was very quick. You didn't watch it. I mean, of course, Team Max was able to get that first team fight, but versus Team Spirit just did not let go of this game. I'm sure that there are 4 points that our panel will be talking about, so let's go with over to this video.
Welcome back to the Games of the Future Abu Dhabi 2025 powered by ADNOC. We've just wrapped up Game 1 between Team Max and Team Spirits, and what a way to start this best of 3 single elimination, a strong statement made early in the series, but remember, this is far from over. Okay, good. First impressions. How did you feel about the overall pace and control of Game 1?
Of course, it's obvious that Team Spirit actually utilized their picks much more better than Team Max. Team Max picks were actually good, not the best. They had an issue with the XP laner and the gold laner. Like a pick like Uranus might have been better if they would pick X-Borg or Joehead in that case. And for Granger is such a great pick, but not for this match. An Obsidia pick would actually be a better pick as a marksman in the gold lane facing Claude. But it seemed to me like it was more of a skill gap issue more than an actual draft pick issue.
Okay, let's bring up the numbers now because statistics tell a big part of this story. Soldier, looking at the objective control, what stands out to you the most?
To be honest, Team Spirit have controlled all over the objectives. They have 3 turtles, 1 Lord, and for the gold difference, I think almost to 11k. So that's a huge gold difference between the teams. Team Spirit, they focus also in the early fights, as I said, like early skirmishes. They like to do that, like in the chaotic style. They need to finish it fast as until like Team Max, they will not reach their potential or their win condition. So Team Spirit, their win condition for the early game.
So good, goal difference, turret control, neutral objectives. Do these stats reflect clean execution or mistakes from the losing side?
No, it's actually clean execution more than mistakes on the other side. Although I would say like a pick like Lunox actually facing Zushin was actually, she has the upper hand, but why has she not performed? Because there were better roamers, better roaming, better protection for Zushin compared to the protection for Lunox. Chu, I believe, also was not the best pick to go for as a roamer. You know, he could not actually stop the the pushes and the ganks happening from Team Spirit. So as we see right now, Sawo is the MVP from actually Team Spirit, who was actually playing with Hylos. He did a great job as a roamer, a wonderful job. He was roaming to protect Claude, Zushin perfectly, and also protecting actually Yisun Shin. And he was there in the team fights. He knew what he was doing, and this is what we're talking about. Well, is this Team Max's skill? I would say no. I believe they would do better in the next match, hopefully. But yeah, Team Spirit.